And for anyone who's tuning in across the Atlantic and North America, well, then good morning. It's a very early start for you guys. But you still seem to get up each week and tune into the radio show. So I thought I'd give you a shout out. So I just thought I would stop by as I normally do each week and let you know that the Colm Keegan Show is going live in 25 minutes now. So I'm about to go on air on CelticMusicRadio.net. And if anyone wants to tune in, well, then you are more than welcome. I'm really excited about the lineup that we have today, which, as always, if you wanted to listen to the music back, you can do so by following me on Spotify. And I create a playlist for all of the different songs that you hear during the show. So this week, we've got music by a mixture of both artists that I would have listened to growing up, as well as very current and recent artists that are doing the rounds in North America and back here in Scotland and Ireland as well. So we've got the likes of Aslan, we've got Brave Giant, Bagatelle. We've then got, massive artists like Picture This. We've got Gary Innes, Emma Langford. So a really nice mix of artists, as I said, that I would have been brought up listening to, and some that are on the round at the minute. So thank you for tuning in as well to this. This is kind of the weekly social media live chat just before I go on. It also gives me a chance to get used to speaking before I go on air, which is one of the reasons that I do it, but that's just between ourselves. But we've got Katha Thomas tuning in as well for the live chat. Thank you very much, Katha, for getting up so early. What is it? What time is it for you over there now? It's amazing how early some of you guys get up. So thank you for doing that. Danny, tuning in all the way from Hamburg, Germany. Thank you very much for logging on. And we've got Karen from Australia as well, from Perth. So we literally got people from all corners of the world joining me for this social media chat, and hopefully we'll be tuning in as well for the radio show. So as I mentioned each week, I also receive a lot of emails from people on Celtic Music Radio email address, which is colm.keegan@celticmusicradio.net. That's colm.keegan@celticmusicradio.net. And people email me each week and say, "Oh, Colm, I saw your social media chat, but obviously it wasn't live. I missed the radio show. How do I tune in?" Well, the way you do so is if you're not in Glasgow or surrounding areas, well, then you can go into social media, or you can go on to the Celtic Music Radio website. So if you go onto the Celtic Music Radio website, that's celticmusicradio.net, you will see a listen live option. And the Colm Keegan Show runs each Friday at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and then again each Saturday at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's all local time. So there are people tuning in from all over the world. So I won't go through all the different time zones that translates as. But if you go into Google and you say, what's 1 p.m. Scottish time in my time zone, well, then it will tell you very quickly. So that happens each week, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. each Friday, and then again 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. each Saturday. So this radio venture has been something that I've absolutely loved doing. It's been an opportunity for me to connect with you all throughout this pandemic, no matter where you are in the world, and also give you an insight to the kind of music that I would listen to when I'm during my downtime. So I'll take a few shout outs and then I will start getting ready for the show here on my end. So Karen Passmore, thanks for tuning in. We've got Rebecca Fuller as well. Cassidy Lynn, it's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Cassidy. Sorry, I lost your name there. Cassidy. Happy birthday, Cassidy. So thank you very much for tuning in. We've got Mary Bishop joining from Pine Island, Florida. Well, what I would do to be over in Florida this summer. I hope you're keeping well, Mary. We have got Carmel all the way from Australia tuning in as well. We've got Suzanne from Denmark. Suzanne, I was cheering on your country in the Euros last week. Delighted they're through to the next round. So best of luck with the rest of the competition. And where else have we got? We've got Susan all the way from Pennsylvania as well. We've also got Jennifer from Pennsylvania as well. And we've got Mal from England. And we've got Margaret from Ontario, Canada. So, I mean, how many countries is that already? So thank you so much for logging on to the social media chat. And as I said, this is just a reminder that the Colm Keegan radio show will be going live in just under 20 minutes now on CelticMusicRadio.net. So if you tune on to that, well, then it would be great to hear your thoughts. As I mentioned during previous weeks, I normally, when the songs are playing, go onto social media and check who's tuning in, what their thoughts are. So if you want to get a shout out live on the radio, well, then you can do so by just using the hashtag The Colm Keegan Show, as appears on your screen now, hashtag The Colm Keegan Show. And if you post your comments and your feedback, well, then I will try my best to give a shout out live on air. So over the next 2 hours, I will try my best to give as many listeners a shout out as possible. But otherwise, I really hope that you enjoy the show. If you want to listen back to the show, you can do so in 2 ways. You can listen to the music alone by following me, Colm Keegan, on Spotify. And I will create a playlist, as I already have. And you can see, if you follow me on Spotify, that the playlist is there of all the music that is played during the show. So normally what I do the night before the show, so all I have to worry about when I go live is speaking. I create a playlist of all the music and I listen to it and make sure that the show runs all right. And then I make that playlist available for each of you to listen to. So that playlist is available on Spotify. And then also, if you want to listen to the show as is on radio back, well, then you could do so by going on to Mixcloud. So if you go into Mixcloud and follow Celtic Music Radio on Mixcloud, and then specifically the Colm Keegan Show, well, then not only can you listen back to the show the 2 hours after the show goes on radio, but you can also then get an email as soon as the show finishes. So at 3 p.m. local time today, when the show ends, the Mixcloud will email all of his followers saying that the Colm Keegan Show can be listened back to on this link. So it's pretty handy. So you can listen back to the show in its entirety through Mixcloud, or you can listen back to the music alone by following me, Colm Keegan, on Spotify. But for anyone tuning into the show, well, then I hope you enjoy it. As always, it's something that I love doing, and I'm just going to spend the next few minutes trying to brush up what I'm going to say and get ready. So hope you enjoy the show, and I will see you on air in the next 17 minutes. Take care.